Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope everyone is well, doing good, enjoying their Sunday. This is a collective. It is 24 to 36 hours worth of energy of things you might hear, see, or experience over the next 24 to 36 hours from when you watch it, not when it is uploaded. And all the fun things. Just a side note, for some reason, I woke up this morning with a lovely song stuck in my head, and it started coming in tune again before I did the live, which was Purple Rain. I'm going to have to do some investigating to figure out why that was in my head, because I'm not sure. That's all I hear over and over and over again. Like it's on a CD or a record going back and forth. Hey, Christine, welcome in. So yeah, and I'm just hearing that part, the purple rain, purple rain. So I don't know. I have no idea what that, I forgot that song. It's so old. But yeah, so I'll have to see. But okay, let's get going and seeing what we have coming in. And also, I think I'm going to, it doesn't have to be a spiritual meaning or anything like that, but it's only on this table, I must add. But remember yesterday I was talking about the little itty bitty, I mean, they're super tiny. They're like this big, super, super tiny, little baby ants. And they're on this table. And so I don't see them anywhere else except for here. So I'm going to have to look up what the meaning of, well, the spiritual meaning of ants is. I think they're workers. I think they signify work. And they can carry. I don't know what that was. But they can carry heavy loads. So on their little itty bitty bodies. And they're builders, right? They build the ant homes. So I don't know. I'll have to look that all up too. Alrighty. So let's get started. All right, angels and guides, those are the highest good. Okay. I'm nervous all of a sudden. All right, angels and guides, those are the highest good. Please with the messages. The next 24 to 36 hours. So what do you have coming in? Hot off the presses. What? Some healing. Oh, the dark lady. You might be sitting there pulling in some healing energy. Like super focused. That's some serious focus there. Oh, the Piper. And the Journey. Or the Master Maker. I don't know why I said the Journey. Wow. And then it stops at, I just seen this card. And then I shuffled again and it still wanted to come at the bottom. So looks like there's a clean slate coming in or something like that. That's what this is. It's like a clean slate. Okay, what do we have? So it's like, okay, so this one here, okay, so these are the people. And with her here, the dark lady, she is like pulling in some sort of healing, the mind, body. You could be doing some meditating, something like that to pull in this energy to heal something. But then over here with the Piper, fire is passion. And he's playing music or listening to music. And it feels like to manifest something, light the spark. Okay, let's see. Let's dive in more to this. What is going on here with the dark lady? Just the dolphins. She's trying to be in tune with others. Having fun, playful, effective communication. She's trying to be helpful. Okay. And something's right on track. Okay, what's going on with the Piper? It's just coming true. There's the spark. It feels like he's getting some inspiration and he's discovering something. There's lots of light here. And then wow, these two are going to come together and communicate on a collaboration. This could be somebody you're trying to, this man, the masculine here, is now coming to the table. So like, this could be like a team project or, wow. I don't know why I said that like that. But the biggest thing I'm getting from this is this masculine here, this Piper, values this one's input. It could have something to do with music. You've got the megaphone. It's an announcement, but it's heartfelt. Okay. Let me use going into the tarot and find out what is this dynamic between these two. There's the Ace of Swords. See, it's the mind here. Again, if you see that, that right in the middle, it feels like it's the mind. Seven of Cups. The Star. Healing the confusion. A wish out of nowhere. I mean, it's an offer. It's the Page of Cups. And this King of Wands. But see, then again, this one, it's the same energy. See? Light in the spear. So it's like the same thing. It's almost like he's got an idea. This could be somebody who, the Empress, who like wants to run an idea by you of some sort. He's a man with a plan. Keep seeing other masculines though. But he's going to take action. It does feel like action being taken here. Tell me more about what is going on during this time frame. Because right now it just feels like it's just communicating over something here. Hey, your Empress. It's conviction. A decision has been made or somebody is going to accept an offer. There's a fork in the road. Within a few months, the kerosene came back out. This cabin. Something is accelerating here. Or somebody might be just like going within for a couple months. Why did I say a couple months? Empty nest. And then the curtain call. Somebody might put up a roadblock here. And it feels like because they need to do something, it's like they need to get something started. Wow, and then you got the Master right when I was saying that. This one is trying to be very disciplined, this masculine here. And it feels like to work on whatever it is that they're trying to work on. And it feels like they want to go into, they want to like disengage or close off. And then you've got this with the no, like, what is the point? Like all of a sudden I'm nervous. Like, what is the point? Why is the no here? And this, it feels like going off on their own. What is that? Three of Swords. Wow. What is this? The time. You know, this reminds me. Hey, Bailey. This reminds me of that scene in Twilight, The New Moon, where Bella is sitting there because Edward um felt that it was the best thing to do was to leave to keep her protected or something. He leaves and she's sitting there through those months. And there's a possibility. What is happening? It almost feels like this might be that conversation where it's like, I really value your input or your insight, but it's something as far as I need to go off on my own. So that might be part of the conversation. The moon. And it feels like the feminine here is trying to hold it together, but she's like going to go through a swirl of emotions. Wow. And then you've got the same again. You got the ace of, this is the same deck. It's just, I've got two of the same decks. It's just, this is a smaller version. And you've got the same King of Wands coming out in this deck as well. But it's like she loves him. And you've got the Magician here as well. And it just feels like a conversation. And Ten of Pentacles. But you have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of, or that came out in the bottom of this deck here. And then you got the Ten of Cups right here at the bottom of this one with the Six of Cups. You and this person have a soul tie. You're like soulmates. You could have known each other 6+ years. What am I talking about? And look at that. I stopped shuffling. You got the Nine of Swords here, and you got the Nine of Swords there. With the holding on again, too. So what this is telling me here is you guys are mirroring each other. You guys both feel the same thing. So I'm not understanding what is the point. What do we need to know about this time frame and what the point is to what is happening here? What do we need to know about the woman, the feminine? You're gonna, but you're gonna, it feels like, you're going to release some emotions, but they're like tears of joy. It's almost like being happy for somebody, but it's like an emotional release, and making stable changes is like, it's like good fortune. So it feels like this is like a growing thing for you. The clock. It's like the perfect timing. Getting work done. Uprooting. And the moon. And you don't know where it's going to lead, but it feels like being optimistic. The feminine in this is going to be, it feels like just being optimistic. I mean, and if I go back to what I was saying when it came to the whole Twilight thing, I mean, she was sad for months. And it might be like that's happened, like you've been just sad or, you know, going through the seasons of time and deep changes. These could have been emotional changes that have gone on and happened. And it's like now you're kind of like gracefully accepting it because she's pulling in. This is healing energy she's pulling in. That's what she's pulling in. And it's kind of, maybe that's what it is that now you two can come together and talk. Now you two can come together and, you know, because this person isn't going to go anywhere. It feels like that's important to know. This person isn't going anywhere. And this person can be anybody that's in your life. That's, you know, this does not have to be a lover. But what it is that it's like this one, it feels like finally healing from the situation and just feeling like, I don't know, it just feels like I'm happy. And the feminine here, what is important to know for the feminines is you've put in a lot of work and you're doing a lot of healing. And it feels like the mass healing too I want to say something like they have gained a respect for you. That's why they value your opinion. That's what I want to say about that. Sorry. They value your opinion. Okay. Wow. And then you're moving forward. Wow. You're moving together with this person in a friendship. It feels like a bond. Okay. All right. Let me pick this all up and go to the next time frame. Oops. And I apologize if that ring like hurt anybody's ears if you have AirPods on or in. Sorry. Okay. All right. What do we have coming in after that, please? More. What do we have coming in after that? Oops. Okay, my cards don't want to shuffle. There we go. All right. What do you have after that? So we might be worn out from the day. Okay, so it's the same person being honest communication. There's gonna be whatever it is. Like my chest hurts a little. But somebody is the feminine here. Okay. The shocker here. There's a change. A change has occurred. And you might be shocked. You got the gotcha. Because of this masculine. This feels like honest communication about something changing. Because it's the singer of transformation. That's like a phoenix moment here. So it feels like in the first time frame happens. You're pulling that healing, all of that. But this one here is like having to call in your guides to help you. And you get a wise one that comes in. That's the owl. And it feels like you're just, I don't know. And it's like having like some honest communication here. Because that's the parrot. All of the parrot is about communicating. And then you got the honesty. And it feels like because this masculine over here, these three cards came out together in a group. You've got the masculine with the maiden and cutting through the truth. It feels like this masculine has a new beginning. And the message right there. What is this? There's a green light here. There's some progress. What is this? Stalemate. What is the change? Okay. There might be okay, I don't see any cards about a misunderstanding. But it feels like somebody might be refusing to compromise. It comes with the whip and the broom. The whip talks about forced action or somebody just kind of like driven or something's going faster. Tension, painful. It could be like an argument or doing something again. And then the broom comes with removing unwanted stuff, purging, a clean sweep. But it also does say restoring harmony. Problem. It's a problem solver. Divine timing. And the tree. What is this? Staying focused. Implementing a strategy. So it's almost like getting what you want. It feels like having to, and there's the dominoes. Something has been set in motion. And something is kind of, I want to say something like, well, you're getting what you want. What's going on the feminine side here? What's taking place here? Because it's like you're kind of off in your own little space. You're going through something. Or trying to be honest with yourself. Or something of that nature. And trying to get, this is having a new way of looking at something. Looking at something from a different perspective. That's what that is. What is going on with the feminine? Nine of Cups. That's a wish Empress. Wish granted. Queen of Swords. Two of Cups. Six of Cups. What? Why is there two queens here? Clarify the two queens. The Empress and the... This could be a mother-daughter talking. There's lots of cups here and working on, like, love. I don't know why I'm saying mother-daughter. What is this? What's the Empress and the Queen? Because you could be the Empress taking on the Queen of Swords energy, which is straight, direct, and to the point. Standing on business here. Patience. Just looking at something. Knight of Pentacles. What is this with the Empress and the... Well, that's what that is, though. Seven of Wands. Holding back. Then moving. It feels like... Okay, so what the Queen of Swords is and the Empress, that is exactly what that is. As far as taking a moment, gathering all the information, you're harnessing the Queen of Swords energy before you speak or do something. It feels like because you're like blocking off something because you want to hold on or hold back before moving forward. This could be a project because you got the Eight of Pentacles here. But it definitely feels like wanting something to move forward. And there's some strategy and some planning that is going to take place. What is going on with the masculine? What's going on the masculine side? He's waiting. So that's the Three of Wands. Could be just sitting around waiting. Yeah, he's waiting, patient. He's in the same boat. He's trying to, the Magician here. It's like he's trying to get all the info out with the Four of Pentacles too. Feels like there's a lot of patience. It feels like nothing's happening right now between these two. It's like a waiting game and Ace of Wands. And then you're going to find out, but it feels like you're going to get this message and it's like you almost don't even want to look at it. Wow, and underneath that is the Fawn. This is a friend of yours or something like that. This is the Fawn person in your life. Clarify all of that with the masculine waiting. I'm getting I've been waiting for a friend like you. Two of Wands. This person is trying to choose a path. Three of Swords. Ten of Cups. What? Why is the Three of Swords here? The waiting. It feels like this masculine has invested in a 10 of Cups situation. But I was clarifying what the Three of Swords was, and it's the Seven of Pentacles, which is waiting. Wheel of Fortune. What? The Page of Wands with the 10 of Pentacles. This masculine is, they want to, it's the Page of Wands with the 10 of Pentacles. It feels like that's what they choose. They want to choose something that they can, something you believe in, something that they can commit to. And that's what they're trying to manifest, is a commitment of some sort. They want it to get going. You've got the Eight of Wands. Something's picking up speed. I don't know why that would be Three of Swords, though. Tell me again, why is the Three of Swords here on the masculine's end? The Journey. The Balance. It's and a leap of faith. It's a sudden change. It could be, wow. And then you've got this masculine, the lone wolf. Okay. It doesn't have to be the same person from what I was talking about earlier. But it feels like this masculine might be given during this time frame, might be given an opportunity or something like that to go unexpectedly in a direction. And he might do it. But it's the white wolf with this masculine here. And it's like all this stuff is, I mean, this feels like somebody who's heavily manifesting and being able to, it's like these okay. I feel like I need to calm down on what it is that I'm saying. It feels like this masculine and this feminine, there's been work here. There's been things invested here. And it feels like there's been something that has changed. And it's kind of like this masculine. It almost feels like, because I keep hearing like, can you blame them? Or something like that. I don't know what happened between this dynamic. I don't know what it is or what's happened in whatever this is. I don't even know what this is. But it's kind of like, because I keep hearing things like, you got to do what's best for you. You got to, it doesn't feel like anything's ill will here. And it feels like somebody was given an opportunity to do something. And yet it feels like it's hitting this masculine because it's complicated. It's the yarn with the chocolate. The recognition here. This masculine is very uncertain. I think that's why it's what this commitment is, or this agreement, or whatever this is. This is like the same as if it's a person who was like a lone wolf. They've always done something on their own, and now they have to do something with a team. They're bringing in a team or something like that, or vice versa. There's a reveal happening. It's something's being transformed. I told you, it's the loner. It's the biker. And harmony. The team. Now this person has to be a team player. The grapes and the map. In order to have something be put on the map, They have to be, it feels like a team player. Team spirit. What is that? Team spirit. Wow. And then you've got like, but somebody wants to say no to this. I don't know what this is. I really don't know what this is. I have no idea. But just wait for it to play out, and then it'll probably make sense. Yeah, and then it feels like looking at something closely. Huh. I don't know. It feels like the loner now has to have a team. It's kind of what that's feeling like. And it's kind of like him not wanting to disappoint, or him finally really realizing like, okay, what it is that I'm trying to really manifest here and have, I have to bring somebody aboard with me, and I'm used to doing things on my own. If that's what that energy feels like, I really hope that makes sense. Okay, let's move on from that, because that just feels very confusing to me. It's just weird that the masculine would be like, I don't know, it feels like they feel bad is what I want to say. So whatever that was, the masculine ends up feeling bad. And I don't know. And the feminine in this is just trying to be really honest. So it could be that the feminine is having to like go a certain way or something. I don't know. It feels like some honest conversation about something, and it leaves you shocked. Okay. Overnight. What do we have for overnight? Overnight energy. What will be happening? Okay, overnight. Some healing. Feels like energies are coming together. I mean, they do say when you sleep, that's your body's healing. Your nose just itch. Transformation. You might feel a lot of energy around you overnight. A lot of energy. You could actually feel somebody else's energy around you. What is that? Because you get the unity with the singer of connection. And something's transforming. It might be because this masculine is thinking about you and off with a lot. Meddling. Oh, okay. So you might have a masculine that's thinking about you a whole lot, and you can feel somebody meddling in your energy. I don't know if you guys have that happen, but I have, where I can feel somebody else in my energy sometimes. It's annoying. It can be annoying. Okay. So what can you tell me about this energy for overnight? You got the Milky Way. Exposure. It's talking about being connected. Hold on, I need more. What is this? Heart. Balance. Major opportunity. Death. What? It feels like realizing that even though you're by yourself, you're always connected to somebody. It's a raccoon. Just like if you're curious about a connection you have, and you got the justice here. You might want to get up like throughout the night because you feel somebody pulling on your energy. And I just seen the moon again. And you can feel it. And you might wake up with like this urge to want to contact them. But it's like a dream of yours might become reality. So you might dream of this person or dream something, and it's like all of a sudden then they communicate with you because they're pulling so hard on your energy and you feel them, but you're by yourself. And they make contact with you. And it feels like because I've been thinking about you. Well, what is this? But if you're curious, okay, yeah, going back to that, if you're curious on whether or not you and this person are connected somehow or how strong your guys' connection is, you might get some confirmation on that overnight. Three of Pentacles. Establishing the roles. That literally says that. Right here. The second, I don't know if you can see that, but that's exactly what that says. Let me see if it'll focus. The second line there, it says establishing roles. The Devil. Somebody might be like overthinking an ending. This King of Swords. What? The Death. I keep hearing things like, there's a lie you needed to learn or something like that. It could be that the masculine in this or this King of Swords person is like in heavy thought, thinking about, yeah, definitely. That's a Nine of Swords. There is a masculine here who is in their head about something ending. Like the end of a chapter. And you probably are going to feel their energy on you because they're overthinking why something ended, or the Magician. They're trying to manifest you. Yeah, they're trying to manifest something going. What? Their Judgment. Okay, so what we have here. Wow, okay, and then it's the Five of Cups. What we have here is a masculine that is in their head overthinking something over and over and over again. And it feels like because now they are going back and they're thinking about what had happened. And now they are disappointed. Spilled milk. Wow. Because things were working together as a unit, and then they've got some regret. That's what the spilled milk is. So there's a masculine overnight that's going to, feels like just be in their head. It's just a minor problem. Wheel of Fortune. This masculine is thinking about like karma. Blind Justice. Something like that. I will make it up to you. I promise you. There's something toxic. Okay. You've got them disciplined. This person is definitely there by themselves because you got the cabin here. And they're regretting something and they're trying to, it comes with the ostrich trap, which talks about avoiding and closed-minded and fear-based thinking and running for cover. And it's coming with the Black Widow. What is that? What it feels like is that there is a masculine here who's in their head and they're really, really overthinking a situation. And Yeah, and then I got the Hangman right there. They're looking at something from a different perspective. And you could probably, the point is that you're going to feel somebody's energy, this Emperor. And wow, at the bottom of the deck, you got the Empress. There was a tower between an Emperor and Empress. And it feels like for this Emperor, something's come to light. And they regret doing something. What is it that they feel bad about? The Wheel of Fortune? How something played out. Blocking. Movement. 10 of Cups. Okay, so basically what I want to say, wow, with the 2 of Cups. You got the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups at the bottom. It feels like basically, okay, so the point of this one overnight, you could be like just feeling somebody else's energy. And if you are feeling somebody else's energy and all of that, it feels like that's confirmation to you that the person whose energy you feel like that's tapping on you or pulling at you, they are in their head. And that is a common thing. If you are overthinking somebody a lot, you'll feel it. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking about somebody a lot, then they're going to show up in your energy. It's just, it's a thing that happens. And it feels like that's what's happening when somebody just randomly crosses your mind. It's because that person's heavily in thought about you. So it feels like you're going to experience that overnight tonight. So it's like I went through a whole big spiel about something that was simple. That feels relevant. I think that's the point. This masculine is going through this really hard thing, and it's taken a long time for him to overthink it. And so that for something that's quite simple. That's probably what that is. Okay. Crazy. Okay. All right, and then last one more will be for before we come back. Wow, this is feel drained. So you might be tired before we come back. Because I feel really tired. No, that just hit me really hard. That might be it too. Somebody's up all night because they're stuck in their head overthinking. And they're just really tired. Okay, right before we come back. What do you need to know? It's like I almost want to close my eyes. The Piper. Get the Piper. This could be 2 masculines. But when this first came out, when these came out, and with this one here, there's a masculine that's listening to some music. And something happened. This could be a masculine that's listening, or you, whoever it is. Yeah, and it changes their mind. I want to say something like, wow, and then you got the dance, spirit dancer. It feels like somebody's listening to music or something. Wow, and then I split this deck. I have to show you guys. Here's like half of it, and here's the other half. When I went to pick it up to shuffle it, because this deck's too big, I had to shuffle it in half. But it was the feminine. So it feels like, and I just got the, why does it feel like somebody's watching me? This one here is moved by music. And it feels like something changes within something. What is this? It's an event. What is this? What does it feel like? Somebody's watching me. Mm-hmm. The feminine might have to do something. Support. What am I talking about? Because it feels like the feminine could be listening to music too. It feels like put yourself wherever you fit in this. Yeah, and then you got the yes. That's also the sun and the moon. Yin and yang, balance energy. This is the team. Okay, take me back to the music part. Because it feels like somebody's listening to some sort of music. And it makes them like reminisce or something like that. What's the music? It's the clock. Could be just after 2 o'clock. What is the music? It's the good stuff. I want to say something weird or something where it's like it's the music, the lyric that changed everything. What am I talking about? It steered the course. Transparent. What am I? Okay, seriously, what am I talking about here with the music? The music there's like a lyric or something that speaks to someone in this situation. Now, what it is, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But it feels like just after 2, if somebody, you could be listening to a certain song or a certain something, and this masculine reaches out during that. Wow, I just said that. And it's the masculine. They make contact with you during this time. It's the geese. I'm coming back. That's not how the song goes. But they're coming back. And it establishes something, or there's like some sort of ambition. The crow. Basically, that went up a couple octaves. Basically, what happens during this time frame before we come back? Wow, transformation. It feels like somebody's listening to music. They could be jamming out, they could be dancing, they could be doing anything, and it feels like something comes on. The feminine could be out in public or doing something in public. I don't know. It could be in a store or something. I don't know how it's going to play out. But then even with the masculine, it feels like it's happening on the masculine's end too. This could be just after 2 o'clock. I don't know why that feels relevant. And it heals something. It brings something back together. And it feels like they're both remembering something because it's the crow, which talks about memories and all that. It's the bird on the wire. You might get some information. And then there's the friend. That they are... Okay, all right. So this feels like what happens at this time frame. Before we come back, you hear from a friend. And I want to say something like it was a certain song or a certain thing. I feel stumped, and I don't know why. But it feels like, okay, so during this time frame, wow, yeah, and then there goes the expression. You're going to hear from a masculine, and it feels like it's something's going on your end or something like that, where you can feel like you're by yourself and you're going through something. But long story short, it feels like something happens with this masculine where they're feeling pulled to you and they reach out. And on their end, it might be because of a certain song or something that they hear and it makes them reach out to you. But it feels like you couldn't have picked a better time to reach out to me because I needed that, if that makes sense. The dolphins, and it feels like it's effective communication and you are in tune with each other. That's the point. There we go. That's the point. You and this person are in tune with each other. And I keep wanting to say something weird, like the day the music died. I don't know why I keep hearing that. It's weird. I'll have to figure out what that means. I don't know. It feels like over the next 24 to 36 hours and all these different time frames or something like that, it feels like lots of things are going to be transforming and realizations are going to come. In remembrance. So I don't know. I have no idea what that is. So I'm going to leave this here. I really hope it made sense. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me right now, but typically normally it doesn't until after the energy plays out. So I guess we'll have to just wait and see. But I'm going to leave this here, and thank you guys all for watching and coming in. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys. Bye.